Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial video. On this video, we'll be making a very simple drawstring kimono shirt, a kimono jacket. So stick in and let's get into it. So if you've not subscribed, if you're a new subscriber, please click on the subscription button, subscribe, like and share my videos. So guys, the first step is to just fold your material into two, the front and back, like so, and then you mark your neck. When you mark your neck, I'm marking 3 inches for my neck, for the neck, 3 inches wide. Then for the shoulder part, you don't need to slant. It depends. You can slant your shoulder part if you want. You can let it, just leave it straight if you want. Depends on your preference, okay? So for this kimono, I'm not slanting the shoulder area at all. So the depth of the shoulder, make it 10 inches or 11 inches deep, the length of your shoulder, because you know a kimono is supposed to be free, not tight. Then you mark your bust circumference down. So when you're marking your bust circumference, add like 3 or 4 inches allowance, because your kimono is not meant to be tight. It's a kimono jacket. A jacket is supposed to be free. Okay, so when you're done, just cut it out like so. So this is the second tutorial on kimono jackets. Okay, so this is just a simple straight kimono jacket. I also have a tutorial on how to make an A-line kimono jacket. So now you open up the midpoint, the center front of your jacket. Okay, you open it up like so, and then just cut it open. That's just basically it. So the next thing you're going to do is to bias your neck and fold the center part. Okay, so now you can decide also that you want to deepen the neck of your front. You see the front and the back neck, they are the same thing because I dipped it by 1 inch. Okay, so you can decide to dip the neck of your front maybe by 2 inches more. It just depends on you. Okay, so I'm just going to deepen the front neck, just only the front neck, by 1 inch, 1.5 inch. Okay, I'm just going to deepen it a bit because I don't want it choking. Okay, so but it's all on your preference. You get, it's a jacket, so any depth you want is fine, but it shouldn't be too deep. Okay, so I'm just cutting it out to dip the neck. Can you see that the front is now lower than the back? So I've biased my neck, I folded the center part. Then you can decide that you want your kimono the front to be very open. So if you want to fold the center part, you just fold it wide like so. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do now is to join the sides of our kimono. As you can see, I've folded the arm, the sleeve. So for joining the side, I'm going to join it with 1.5 inch. Okay, that's to join the sides of the kimono. Now I'm going to join it with 1.5 inch. I'll let you know why I'm joining it with 1.5 inch. So you're just going to sew from your sleeve down. Can you see? Measure 1.5 inch down. So when you're done with this, your kimono is almost ready. So now this tutorial is on how to make a drawstring kimono. So you open up the sides of your kimono like so, and then on that your side seam that you used to join the front and the back, you fold it in just as you can see in the video. Can you see what I'm doing? You fold it in. That's why I made it 1.5 inch, so that I'll have enough space to fold it in. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? So you measure the length, that's how many inches you want you want to fold in your material, and where your drawstring will stop. Do you get me? So the allowance at the sides, that's the sewing allowance that we left, the 1.5 inches we used to join our sides, that's what we're going to fold in. So I'm going to use 7 inches. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm going to use 7 inches. So I'm going to fold in this excess material up to 7 inches. Okay, so when I'm done folding it in, I'm going to cut out strip material, that's like rope like material, and fold it in. So when I'm done, when you're done, this is how it's going to look. Can you see? This is how it's going to look. Now the next thing you're going to do now is to fix in your loops, fixing your, I don't know what to call it, but fixing your rope. Okay, you fix it into the So the what's it called now, the space we created for it. Okay, so you're just going to fix it in with your pin. Can you see? And then you open it up, then you do the same thing for the second part. Mind you, we are doing this is just for one side though. You do the same thing for the second side. Okay, so you're going to fix in your rope. Make sure you draw it out. Can you see? When you draw it out, make sure the rope is coming out on top. Okay, then you are going to pin it to your material just to secure it, and then you sew it straight line. So I fixed it now. I want to pin it so that you see. After fixing it into the space we created by the sides, can you see? You use your pin to pin it over just to hold it firm so that it won't shift. Do the same thing for the second side, and then when you're done, you sew a straight line on top of it. Please, when sewing this, make sure you're using the same thread of the background of your material. Okay, so you sew a straight line like so. When you're done, can you see that part that is outside? That you need to sew on top of it. So when you're done, this is how your dress will look. Okay, this is how the rope will look, then you draw it up. So this is how to make your drawstring kimono. You can decide that you want your drawstring to be long, depends on you. Now if you want to make a drawstring kimono, always, if the length of your kimono is 40, add like 10 inches, make it 50, so that when you draw the string by the sides, it will go to the normal length. But if you cut it the same 40, you know it's going to reduce the length of your kimono. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. See you on my next tutorial.